Hey Bitcoiners, Lockie here from Edge21, your go-to source for trending Bitcoin news, sharp analysis, and actionable insights. This is our weekly top 6 where we bring you the hottest trending Bitcoin news stories of the week. This week we're diving into some of the most compelling stories shaping Bitcoin's global impact. From corporate adoption and geopolitical shifts to groundbreaking predictions for the future of money. Whether it's bold new strategies, inspiring philosophies, or surprising revelations, we've got you covered. Let's get started. At number 6. Seyfuddin Ammous hosts Eric Semler on the Bitcoin Standard podcast to discuss how Semler Scientific adopted Bitcoin as its primary treasury reserve asset. The episode, titled Semler Scientific on the Bitcoin Standard, details the company's bold move to allocate $150 million into 1,873 Bitcoin within 6 months. Semler shares how Bitcoin's unmatched potential as a store of value inspired this strategy. Semler reflected on his favorite quote from Seyfuddin's book, saying, "Bitcoin is the cheapest way to buy the future," and praised its brilliance. Taking cues from Michael Saylor, Semler Scientific transformed its balance sheet into a growth story, prioritizing Bitcoin over cash. Despite initial hesitation from the board, Semler's persistence and education efforts turned doubt into conviction. The company's shift underscores how Bitcoin's decentralized nature and scarcity can safeguard shareholder value. Now on to number 5. On the Coin Stories podcast, Natalie Brunel chats with Aleksandar Svetski about his new book, The Bushido of Bitcoin, a quest for chivalry, character, and value. Svetski argues Bitcoin is more than a monetary system. It's a call to reclaim virtues like courage, integrity, and responsibility. He emphasizes freedom is not a virtue. It's a value you achieve through the virtue of responsibility. Svetski also introduces the concept of the internum, a transitional era between fiat's decline and Bitcoin's dominance. He explores how Bitcoin's fixed rules demand discipline and long-term thinking, contrasting it with modern democracies and fiat systems. Svetski believes Bitcoin's real power lies in its ability to foster personal growth and societal virtues, not just wealth accumulation. At number 4. Luke Mikich's YouTube channel highlights a bold recommendation from $725 billion asset manager Bernstein Alliance. They're urging India, the world's largest country by population, to adopt Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. India's historical affinity for gold positions it as a prime candidate for embracing Bitcoin as digital gold. Mikich notes, Bitcoin adoption in India could reshape the financial future of the world's largest population, with Bitcoin trading volumes in India surging 400 to 900% despite government resistance. The momentum is undeniable. Bernstein's advocacy underscores a global trend. Smaller nations like El Salvador are paving the way, and larger countries are starting to take notice. Now for number 3. Bitcoin Magazine's podcast features a panel discussion led by Bruce Fenton on the state of Bitcoin in the UAE. Panelists explore how the UAE has become a global leader in cryptocurrency innovation through clear regulations, institutional adoption, and government support. One participant emphasized the UAE has the highest per capita Bitcoin adoption worldwide. Sovereign wealth funds and startups are leveraging Bitcoin and blockchain technology to foster economic growth. With its early regulatory clarity, the UAE is positioning itself as a hub for global Bitcoin innovation, attracting talent and investment from around the world. The panel also discusses the potential for Bitcoin to replace gold as a Federal Reserve asset. At number 2. Kevin Walmsley from Inside China Business examines how Bitcoin is reshaping global trade, with Hong Kong emerging as a crypto hub. The podcast explores China's plans to use Hong Kong for Bitcoin-based trade, bypassing Western banking systems. Hong Kong will be the trading center for the world that wants to use Bitcoin instead of dollars, Walmsley explains. With Bitcoin mining costs as low as $1,324 per Bitcoin in energy-rich nations like Iran, the global mining landscape is shifting rapidly. The episode also highlights how countries like Russia are leveraging Bitcoin to evade sanctions, showcasing its growing role as a geopolitical tool. Hong Kong's rise as a Bitcoin hub marks a turning point in the de-dollarisation trend. Finally, at number 1. James Morales from CCN reports that Russia's finance minister has confirmed the use of Bitcoin for international trade. Facing Western sanctions, Russian companies are turning to Bitcoin to bypass traditional financial systems like SWIFT. As Morales puts it, who can ban Bitcoin? Nobody. And who can prohibit the use of other electronic means of payment? Nobody. This move reflects a broader trend among BRICS nations to reduce reliance on the US dollar. As Bitcoin continues to gain traction globally, its role in international trade is becoming increasingly significant. And that's a wrap for this week's top trending Bitcoin news stories. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to smash that like button, share with your fellow Bitcoiners, and subscribe for more real-time updates. Don't forget to check out edge21.co, where you'll find personalized content and trending tweets, videos, and articles about Bitcoin. Thanks for watching, stay strong, and hodl on.